doing something different because we have multiple GoFormat.com tournament finals. So we have both the Friday event ones and we also have the PWCQ. So starting first with the 1 p.m. tournament, we have Oops a Crow playing Chaos Turbo versus Fester playing Warriors. So let's see who's going to start first. And remember to hit that like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Goat Format content. So Fester starting with the level 2, the DD Warrior Lady, the Solemn Judgment, BLS, and Call the Haunted. Crow has the Spirit Reaper, MST, Tsukiyomi, Chaos Stork, and Dekoji. Very nice. Now, they top deck into a Kaiku, which is quite good. He is going to summon the DD Warrior Lady and pass. They top deck into a Thunder Dragon, which is going to let them +1 and also do quite a bit of deck thinning. So they're going to go on T-set and pass. Now, he's not really expecting the level 2 to come out to run over that Dekoji, and they're going to swing directly for 1500. So the setting 2, Blind Amnesty on the Solemn Judgment, very nice. So the only thing left is that Call the Haunt, Power Greed, good top deck, Upstart, and what do they get? Another Upstart. Oh, that's the worst feeling ever, making your opponent get to 10,000 life points. He sets the level 2, which I'm kind of interested about because I'm like, wouldn't you want to set the DD Warrior Lady and attack into the level 2 so then they could take some damage? Comment what you think about that. So they're going to set one and pass. Now it looks like that Mirror Force is definitely going to come in clutch. So Blade Knight is going to be summoned and swinging and the swing. So it doesn't look too good for Crow when it comes to life points, but his hand is ridiculous. So they could definitely have quite a bit of an advantage. So Mirror Force is going to hit the Tsukiyomi. Now he's going to summon the Chaos Stork, which is beautiful because that is a good dark, especially for the BLS in hand. So he's going to go Wigeki Break, and he's filling his graveyard a bit as well. So now the table has turned. Tribe is going to swing. Chaos Stork is also going to swing. That's a lot of damage. So now Kaiku comes out. He is going to swing into the Tribe. And he's going to banish 2. And it looks like it's going to be the Dekoji and Thunder Dragon. Snatch Steel, good top deck. They are going to banish the Kaiku instead. Now they're putting the Chaos Stork in defense. And they are swinging. And let's see if anything changed. Hey, I gave you this. Okay. So they are fixing that up. Okay. But you know what? It made no sense to pair in defense because the Mirror Force was used. Maybe he forgot about it. But yeah, it looks like they're correcting it. Well, it is final, so it kind of makes sense, you know? Like, you did pair in defense. Why not? So, Upstart is drawing. Premature is set. Now they're switching the Chaos Stork into attack mode and swinging for 23 again. Dawn comes out, which is very good. He is going to swing and suicide into the Chaos Stork. Just so they could get the dark for BLS and then use BLS to banish. Now it looks like Graceful Charity is going to draw 3 and then they have the Breaker popping 1 premature. Wigeki Break is going to pop and that's going to be game, especially with the Snatch Steel. There's nothing they could really much do, and that could pretty much just end the game with life points. So now Festa starting once again with Exile Force, Reinforcements, Snatch Steel, Sakuretsu, and a Dust Tornado. Crow has the Spy, Mind Control, Sinister, Thunder Dragon, and Delinquent Duel. Very nice. They draw into a Dawn, which is one of my favorite cards, and it looks like Faith is a good top deck. Delinquent Duel is going to snipe a card. So let's see. Reinforcement and a Snatch Steel. Thunder Dragon once again doing some good deck thinning. And it looks like they're going to go and T-set and pass. Now, Dust Tornado is going to get rid of the Mind Control. And it looks like Reinforcement is going to add the level 2. And that is definitely going to get rid of the Fate, so they won't get the effect. Dawn is going to snap a card, and it's the Sinister. Oh, man. That is not good luck. So now we have Zambara coming out, and they are thinking what to do. They are passing, which kind of makes sense because, you know, if they're worried of the back row, especially for Sakuretsu, it's not that bad just to have like a body as a shield. So yeah, but they have the Exile Force that's going to get rid of it, and Dawn is going to be discarding more cards. So what do they hit? A Thunder Dragon. Now they top deck into BLS, which is quite good. They're going to go and summon the Spy to swing because setting it would be pretty pointless. And they are going to banish 2 for BLS, and now they are going to banish the Dawn. Now Tribe comes out, which is pretty good. They are going to use the effect, and it looks like they're minusing their own level 2 as well. Oh, that got hurt. I don't know about that. I'm like, wouldn't it? They could just set the call and keep the Tribe, and then follow up turn, get the exile. Like, that would be another option. So maybe they trying to like push as much pressure as possible since they're only at 17. So that's another option. So Fate is going to add the Mind Control. They're going to set the Solemn Judgment. They top deck into Chaos Orc, which is very good. They're going to go and spell summon it, but it gets negated. So now they're going to go Mind Control and use the effect, destroying the Thunder Dragon and setting the Sinister to protect their life. They top deck into Grandmaster. Thank God they set it that. And it looks like they're adding that back to hand. They're going to set the Mystic Tomato. They top deck into a Kaiku. So that Mystic Tomato came right on time. So now it looks like they're going to go and take some damage. And before they supposed to summon, his opponent is supposed to be banishing the monsters. But yeah, so now Sangan is summoned. They top deck into Snatch Steel. That is a very good top deck because that's going to make them +1. And then attack directly with Sangan. And let's see, DD Warrior Lady is also a good top deck, but it's a fair trade though. So now Upstart is going to replenish that 1000 that they just took, and they top deck into a Breaker. Oh man, that's a big beater. They top deck into Solemn Judgment, and they could actually win if they just flip summon that Sinister. That's a game. But you know what? They're going to be smart about it, and they are going to use the effect to actually go and pop it. And that's no good because now they're going to attack for 16. They're surviving. Blade Knight, good top deck. Attack into the Breaker. So now they're going to draw into the Tsukiyomi. And it looks like they are going to go and book it and swing. And then they're going to set and pass. They draw into Mirror Force. Now they are going to flip the Sinister to summon the Tsukiyomi to put it face down. Swing. Mirror Force gets rid of it. Upstart. And it looks like it's like a very good card. The Tribe is definitely going to finish the game. So Rigeki Break is going to pop the back row. And then Tribe is going to attack directly for game. So congratulations, Oops a Crow, of getting first place. Here is the 7 p.m. finals with Wonder Maker playing Earth Aggro and Angel Arc playing Chaos Hybrid. So let's see who's going to start first. And remember to hit that like and subscribe. It means the world to me and it really helps. So it looks like Angel is starting with the Solemn Judgment, Shining Angel, Call the Haunt, Nobleman, and a Zaborg. Now Maker has the Ring of Destruction, Gigantes, Cyber Jar, Skilled Dark Magician, and a Dust Tornado. Very nice. They draw into a Kaiku, which is quite good. They're going to go with the Shining Angel in set 1. And Reinforcement is a good top deck. They're going T-set. Kaiku comes out. Nobleman hits the Cyber Jar. And it looks like they're going to be attacking direct. They are thinking what to do. They are going to go Ring of Destruction on the Shining Angel. But Angel does have the Call to Haunt for follow-up. So he is going to set the Solemn as well. And it looks like Maker could only pretty much activate a Reinforcement, which they Solemn Judgment. Wow. So that's going to be a lot of life points. Now Reinforcement is going to add the Exile Force. And then they are going to summon it to go and pop the Kaiku. And it looks like Gigantic is going to come out to swing. And they have no choice but to take it. Now they draw into the Dekochi, which is quite good. They are going to bring back the Shining Angel. And they are going to go Dust Tornado. But they are chaining the Solemn Judgment to it. And then they are going to Tribute Summon the Zaborg to swing for 24 direct. Now they top deck into a Duel, which is not the greatest. So they're going to go and summon the Dekochi. Swing first. And sadly, they're going to take some damage, being at 400 left. They're going to set the Book of Moon. They draw into another Skilled Dark Magician, and that's going to attack into the Dekochi, which they're going to chain Book of Moon to work their own Dekochi, which is actually like interesting because I know they have one set, but wouldn't it be better to work his thing so that when you're following your turn, you could attack with the Zaborg and then Dekochi, unless you really want to do that exchange? Comment what you would have done. So now it looks like Zaborg is going to go and attack, and then they're going to set 2. Now Smashing Ground is going to go and get rid of it, and they draw into an MST. They draw into Goblin Attack Force, which is very good. So that's going to go and attack, and Mirror Force is going to get rid of it. MST, then Breaker Summon to swing for game. If there was other plays you would have done, definitely comment it down. So we're into game 2. Maker starting with the Skilled Dark, Book of Moon, Exile, DD Warrior, and Smashing Ground. Angel has the Book of Moon, Mobius, Faith, Sork, and also a DD Warrior Lady as well. So Ring of Destruction is a good top deck. They're going to T-set and pass. They're going to T-set as well. Exile is going to get rid of the DD Warrior Lady, and now they're going to swing directly for 19, which is a lot. So Premature on the DD Warrior Lady, everything's good. They're going to Tribute for Mobius. Ring is going to be Chain, so they're both taking 24. They draw into a Sakuretsu, which is quite good. They are going to go and swing again. They're at 1,000 life points. Oof. Now they're going to go and swing with the Breaker, and it looks like they had no choice but to Sakuretsu. And then they are going to go and, oh, look at that. DD Warrior Lady smashing ground. Does the attack go through? No, Book of Moon. So now they're going to set 2, and it looks like they're setting the Spy. Now Reinforcement get the Goblin Attack Force. Very nice. They're going to go and summon it, swing, run over the Spy. Now they are going to swing with the DD Warrior Lady to banish it. Very nice. Now Goblin goes to defense. They're going to set the Fate. They can't switch into attack just yet. They're going to set the Morphing Jar. They're going to go Blind MST on the newest set. And then Shining Angel to attack over the Goblin. But they're thinking, and they are going to go Book of Moon. So now they draw into Gigantic. And this is insane because they are going to flip the Morphing Jar. They're both going to draw 5. They draw into a Nobleman. So it's going to get rid of not the Shining Angel, but the other one. So then they could just attack directly onto the Shining Angels, and then they can't really do much but to take damage. Now it looks like Angels starting once again with the Spy, Ruins, Widespread Ruin, MST, Kaiku, and a Paw of Greed. Now Maker has the Graceful Charity, Spy, Exile, Morphing Jar, and a Reinforcement. Very nice. They top deck into a Nobleman across that quite good. Now part for the Chaos and Fate, that's insane. They draw into a Smashing Ground, Graceful Charity, Duel, Injection, and Dust Tornado. Those are good draws. So now they're going to go Exile on the face down, and then Duo is going to snipe too, so they're going to hit quite good. Then they're going to set 1, they're going to go and pass, and this is a very interesting match going on. So now they're going to T-set and pass. Duo is a good top deck. They are going to get rid of the Morphing Jar and the Reinforcement. Now Nobleman on Spies, the Bull banishing, that's insane. Now Faith is going to add the Pot of Greed, the pluses. So now they're going to get BLS and Brain, but they can't summon either of them since they are missing a light. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be a bit of a stalemate. So set the Cyber Jar. Now more BS is going to go and pop, and now they have the light for the BLS, which is going to balance the Cyber Jar and Mobius attack directly. So now Reinforcement, and they're going to go Solemn Judgment, and that is game. So big congratulations of Angel Arc of getting first place. Now it's time we check the PWCQ. Here is the biggest finals we have ever reviewed, and it's Dueling High 101 playing Warriors versus Alvarado playing Chaos Turbo. So let's see who's going to start first, and remember to hit that like and subscribe, because if you're not right now, I don't know what you're doing. So Alvarado is starting with the Thunder Dragon, Nobleman Crossout, Trap Dustru, Jar of Greed, and another Nobleman Crossout. Dueling High has the Don Zalog, the Trap Dustru, Mirror Force, Dust Tornado, Heavy Storm. Very nice. They top deck into a Graceful Charity. First Thunder Dragon to get that +1 and do some deck thinning. Very nice. And let's see, Graceful Charity getting 3 Spies and a Dukochi, not the greatest. So they are going to go and set 3 and pass. Now that Heavy Storm can actually plus a bit, but sadly it was Trap Dustru and a Jar. So that was definitely a fat minus. So now it looks like Reinforcement is going to activate to get a Mystic level 2, which is pretty much the only option to get rid of the Spy. Now they're going to activate their own Trap Dustru, and they're selecting the Tsukiyomi. Very nice. Now it looks like Dukochi is going to try to attack. Mirror Force says no. They top deck into a Sakuretsu. That is quite good. They're going to set it. Now they top deck into a Ring of Destruction, which is quite good. So they're going to try to attack. Sakuretsu says no. They are swinging once again for 900. They're going to set an MST, and it looks like they are swinging once again for another 900. Man, that Mystic Warrior is putting in a lot of work. Like, oh my god. So now it looks like Duo is going to snap the 2, get that plus. Dust Tornado is hitting the new set, which was Ring. Now they summon the Blade Knight to swing with both. 29 direct. They're at 14. Now Chaos Sork is coming out to play, and he is banishing the Blade Knight, which kind of makes sense, because if he banished the Mystic Swordsman or actually attack into it, like, he could top deck something that could, like, remove it, and then Blade Knight just attack directly, and then they just lose the game. So, yeah, you know what? That is definitely the right play to hit the Blade Knight. So, they're going to set 1, because all what they had is the Trap Dustru and MST. So, yeah, now they're going to go and balance, and then they're going to set the Dukochi Paw of Greed, good top deck, get the Nobleman Crossout and MST, and then they're going to go and set the MST. They top deck into a Fate, which is pretty good. They're going to take a 23 direct. Now, Blade Knight is a good top deck because it's going to attack into the Fate and negate it. Book of Moon is also pretty nice, so they're going to go and banish. Now, MST as well. Ring of Destruction, top deck. But sadly, they used the Book of Moon, so that is a big issue. Well, not used, it was MST, but oh man, That is pretty sad. He had the out to the ring just there, but MST got rid of it. So Alvarado is starting once again with a Fate, Ring of Destruction, Duel, Zambara, and a Jar Greed. Dueling High has the Grandmaster, Spy, Nobleman, Mirror Force, and a Sakuretsu. Very nice. They draw into a Sakuretsu as well. Duel is going to snipe 2 cards. What do they hit? The Grandmaster and the Sakuretsu. They're going to go in set 3 and pass. Now, they do have a Nobleman Crossout, which is going to get rid of the Fade and 2. Very nice. So now they're going to go and T-set all the way on the right. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So Zambara is going to go and swing. They are going to go Ring of Destruction on it. So they're both taking 21. And Jar is going to be activating in the ring. And they draw into a Spy. So if they have the third one in the deck, it's actually quite good. So they're going to go and supposed to summon. And they do summon in attack mode, which kind of makes sense since they do have one in the hand to actually set. So they're going to swing for 1200, trying to finish the game as fast as possible. So Rain gets rid of one. Then the other Spy is going to get Sakuretsu. And then they're going T-set again. What is this? So separated. Okay. So Breaker is going to be summoned to pop the mirror. Now they're going to go and attack. They're going to take 400. And now Power Greed is a good top deck. What do they get? It looks like it's going to be a BLS and a Graceful Charity. Wow. So that is insane. So they're going to go Graceful Charity, Reinforcement Dust, and Heavy. Oh, are they going to clean up the game? Heavy Storm, then BLS. And that is game. So big congratulations of Dueling High of getting first place at a PWCQ. If you guys enjoyed today's video and all of our reviews, definitely hit that like and subscribe. If there was other plays you would have done, comment it down. I'm Vaughn and this was the Gear Channel.